Welcome back to the shop. It's Tuesday, the 10th of April, 2018.
Hi, everybody.
Alrighty, got a lot to talk about this evening, so let's get started. Let's start where we always do. Let's start with who was here this weekend. Alright, Jay and Tangy came up, and they got here about 6:20 on Saturday, so we could all head up to the show, and we'll talk more about that later. Daniel, Kimmy, and the Butterbean came over on Sunday, and Jay and Tangy came back and seen us again. So it was a really busy weekend, but we had a great time. All right, let's move on. All right, oh, that's some really good sweet tea. Just made it tonight. That was really good. This week in the shop, really talking about the last 2 weeks because we didn't put a video out last week, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, why that didn't happen. So let's talk about what we did. I started making the show trailer metal shelves. Did some welding, came out really, really well.
Really
the shelves
good.
look like they're going to fit pretty good. I got a couple of things to do for the bottom set of shelves, and then I've got 2 more sets to make. And we'll get into that a little bit. I'll show you some pictures of that. I'm going to shoot a video of it. But I got 2 more sets of shelves to make, and then I just got to connect them and put them in, and that's going along really, really well. We did a cleanup on the trailer too.
Yes, we did.
Did a real big cleanup and got everything organized on that. Then did several resin pours that we're going to get to.
Yep.
You want to go ahead and show those resin
We
pours?
can do the
Those
resin
are really,
pours.
really nice. Now this is something Kimmy and Tangy and Mom worked on. I was going to say Kimmy and Tangy worked on, but it was Mom and Tangy worked on this a little bit here. But really, really, really neat pours here.
You know how to show all those.
All right.
You can show some of these.
All right.
And one of these.
All right.
And there's 4 each of each.
Yeah, there's 4 of those, and I was going to say, but a lot of them, and they came out really, really, really good. So really neat. Then I actually started working on an auction find thing I got a while back, and that's where this comes in at. This is the handle off a 55-gallon drum dolly. You put the 55-gallon drum on it. It's kind of shaped, kind of roll back, so you can move a full 55-gallon drum anywhere. We're going to make a table out of it. But first of all, we got to replace the dolly handles, and that's what that is right there. So I'm looking forward to that. And then that's not going to go to our next show up at Market 400 that we're going to talk about. That's going to go to the one after that, I think, is what we're going to do on that. But we started getting it ready because there's going to be a lot of work to do on it. We got some got the legs for Butterbean's bed put in the kiln. I kind of ran the basic rough idea by Kimmy over the weekend. She likes where we're headed with it. I think it's going to be a really good looking bed. We're going to get more into that later. I'm probably going to shoot some, maybe not video of it because it's so hard to edit on my computer. Probably shoot some pictures of it. We may do like a slideshow on that.
That would be cool, a slideshow.
Really, it's going to be a really neat build. I'm looking forward to it. I thought I had an original idea of how I was going to do the legs and the rail system, and told Mama how I was going to do it, drew it all out and everything, and what, about
Got
a week
excited.
later? Yeah, I look on the computer and boom, there's the exact same thing I thought I had designed in my head, so no new ideas in the world, I guess. We got the new part in for the truck for the water separator, so I'm going to work on the old F-250 and get that diesel leak solved probably...
Hopefully tomorrow,
Thursday. Yeah, we got that in. Let's see what else we did. Oh, I cut a bunch of red oak slats over here. These slats are going to be used for the little trays that I make, and those wine crates that went over so big, our first big trip to Union Point. Remember that? They went over really well, so we're going to make some more of those. But this red oak that I'm using, actually, Jay and I think cut a bunch of boards a long time ago, and I went back on the flitches and seen there's some wood, so I cut it off and just made some, I think it's about 1/4-inch boards, and they've just been sitting out here drying in the lumber stack, and we decided we want to take some of those trays and some of those wine crates with us and cut them up. It's really beautiful wood. Got a lot of potential in that, so we're looking forward to that. All right, let's move on. Now, let's talk about completed projects. We didn't do a lot of completed projects, but we did that one big project, got it done. That was those half-circle tables that really started off as round tables, 4-foot diameter, cut in half, and went to that school down in Augusta for them to do a play next weekend, is it? I think
it's the 16th, I think.
The 16th they're going to be doing this play. And they came out really, really nice.
I liked them.
We delivered them on Monday, which is really why we didn't get a video out last week, because Monday we delivered the tables, and then Tuesday we went straight into getting ready to go to the show.
And then we spent the rest of the week doing that.
Yeah, and we just kind of ran out of time, and we said, as opposed to just throwing up a quick video, we thought we'd just wait and kind of put everything in here in this one. But the only really completed project we got done was those tables, and I think she really, really liked them.
I think she
actually had
did.
a nice comment to make on her Facebook page.
Yes, she did.
But really, they turned out really, really nicely. Delivered them and went pretty much without a hitch. Had a little trouble finding her, but it wasn't a big deal. Got there, got them dropped off, and got back home, I think, before dark.
Yep, before dark.
So,
Sure did.
All right, let's move on now. All right, now let's talk about shows and markets and shows. Unfortunately, Market 400 for the 20th, 21st, and 22nd of this month is now up in the air and questionable whether we're going to make it or not. Let me tell you why. Wasn't due to poor planning. Isn't due because we don't have enough projects. We've got plenty of projects.
Yes, we do.
I was checking my work schedule, and lo and behold, even though I put in for vacation back in November, I want to say the end of November, it was certainly before December, in this new place that I'm working in, they had me down as a vacation, but they forgot to clear my schedule. So I've got a full schedule for not this Friday. Well, this Friday I got a full schedule, but what's important is the 20th I got a full schedule. We talked about it today. We don't know what we're going to do with that. Just not sure. So we've got some problems we're going to have to work out. Hopefully we're going to make it. I'm looking forward to it. We cannot put this off anymore.
Nope.
We put it off way too much.
Nope.
It's something we're both excited about and really looking forward to.
Go.
Yep. So we're going to work on it. We're going to let you know probably more on that for sure this Monday coming up, what's going to happen there. All righty. We're looking at a new show for September, maybe 2019. It's a juried event. It's up on the other side of Atlanta. It's really big. It's a several-day show. It's going to be a lot of work to get into it. It's going to be a lot of work to work the show itself. We're looking forward to it. We're going to tell you more about that later, but we're going to right now keep a lid on that. I think. What do you think? So we know a little bit more about it. All right, while we're talking about shows and markets, let's talk about the show this weekend. Where were we at?
We were in Buckhead.
Yeah, we were in Buckhead, Georgia for Buckhead Days. Now, Buckhead's just off I-20 as you head up to Atlanta, what, 5 minutes? Not even 5 minutes. Really good show. It rained, so we did have some problems. They called us the night before, I think, and asked us if we wanted to be in the fire department so we wouldn't have all the wood and everything out in the rain. We said, sure. We got there, kind of got set up. They had a band, and the band was supposed to play outside. Of course, you can't play electric guitar in the rain. Just sounds like a bad idea altogether.
It would look good, though.
Yeah, it'd be good. Good show, short show. Good show. Really great band. 9-pound hammer. 9-pound hammer. They were playing good music, and by that I mean old people music. They were playing me and Mama's music, but it was really good.
Knew the words to every song.
Knew the words to every song and danced pretty much to every
one. Sure did.
But the only problem is they put them in the fire department with us. Instead of putting them facing the bay door, they kind of put them facing the old two dogs and the speakers. It get kind of loud there, but we still had a good time.
We had a great time.
Didn't have a big turnout, didn't do hardly any sales, but really had a great time. And I think just the rain really was the big problem. If we'd have been outside and it had been pretty.
Or they had been where they were supposed to be, which was up on that trailer.
Yeah.
But we did win the dancing award.
That's it.
Yep.
Hands down.
Hands down.
So it was a great show. We enjoyed that. I think we're going back next year to that one. I really think we're going back. They told us to pick us out a spot this year before we leave, and they will put us in it next year. We picked out our spot straight across from where we were, outside in the green grass. All right, let's talk about what's upcoming for Two Dogs. Now, upcoming for Two Dogs has got a lot going on. We're going to make some of those wine crates and trays I just told you we cut the red oak for. We're going to continue on Butterbean's bed, working towards that. Get the wood dry, get stuff in the kiln, start laying it out. We're going to remove that black walnut that's in the kiln so we can get some room in there to put Butterbean's stuff in there. I'm looking forward to pulling that black walnut.
I am too.
It's going to be some pretty stuff. We are going to hang the mill shed door. After all this time, I've decided, even though I don't really want the door on there, I'm going to put it on. I built it. I think I like it once I get it on there. I just like the openness of that shed to be able to move around quickly and get stuff in and out, but I definitely think I'm going to put that door on there. We're going to finish 4 slab tables. We got to put legs. We got to sand and finish. What are we doing?
Sand and finish 2, and legs on 2, and 1 I'm staining.
Okay, so yeah, we got a lot to do there to get that done. We want that done for Atlanta. So
yes, we do.
Slabs up for this one. or slab tables up for this show coming up. And then we got some more resin pours that we're going to do.
Yep.
I don't know how many we're planning on doing.
Well, those were what sold, so we need to do.
Yeah, those are what sold up here at this last show in Buckhead. People really liked it. Went over a lot better than I thought it was.
Yep.
I thought people would like them, but boy, they really jumped on them.
That little old lady who bought the glow-in-the-dark ones was really cute.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. She bought that. That's the one she wanted. And we're going to try to get some wine racks done. So we're going to see what happens with that. I'm not sure that we're going to actually get that done, but we're going to work on that and see what we get done. All righty. Well, I think that just about does it for this evening. You got anything else, Red?
Got news?
Oh,
we got news.
We do have some big news.
Yes,
Saved
we
it
do.
for the last. All righty. Well,
The reason the
as
decorations.
you can tell, you can look at the decorations behind us and tell we're babied out again. That's right. Two Dogs is expecting another little pup. Jay and Tangi gave us the exciting news this past weekend that we have got a new grandchild on the way. We're excited. That is going to push up to three
Babies.
So we've got the Butterbean. We've got the new bean coming sometime this summer, and then in
September.
So in the summer, first of fall, we got the Butterbean's little brother, little sister coming along, and then Jay and Tangi got one due on the
Thanksgiving.
22nd. Yeah, the 22nd of November. Very excited about that. Tickle pink. Don't know how we're going to be able to contain ourselves waiting for the two blessed events, but very excited. So that's the big news for that. Other than that, I think that's it.
That's it.
That is it. Well, as always, we'd like to say thank you for watching the video. And remember, we'd love to see you back in the shop. Welcome back to the shop. It's the 10th of April. I forgot to say Tuesday. Oh, God. I feel like the dude out of Walking Tall. Welcome back to the shop. It's the 10th of April, 2018.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, that's good. That's fresh tea. That is really good. Holy cow. Alrighty. Let's start like we always do with who was here this weekend. It was really a busy weekend, and we'll get into that a little bit more later. But Jay and Tangi came up. They came up actually Saturday morning, got here about 20 after 6, and we all headed out and went to the show, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. And then Daniel, Kimmy, and the Butterbean came over on Sunday, right? Jay and Tangi came back up on Sunday as well. So we had kind of a full house. Really interesting, really good weekend. A lot of big news to talk about. So we'll get to it. All righty. All right. So it's been a week since well, no, 2 weeks since our last show. So we're going to start or go to. I don't have my glasses on.
Nope.
Can't see a thing.